morning grade 8 students. Welcome to our new video with new chapter, that is chapter number 7, conservation of plants and animals. In this topic we are going to cover the following subtopics, that are deforestation and its causes, consequences of deforestation, droughts, desertification, biosphere reserve, flora and fauna, endangered species, endemic species, then the red data book, then how to open your textbook.
Deforestation and its causes. The topics we are going to cover in this chapter. Consequences of deforestation, conservation of forests and wildlife, flora and fauna, endemic species, red data book, migration and recycling paper. Deforestation and its causes. A major threat of the survival of plants and animals is deforestation. Deforestation means clearing of forests or cutting of trees in the forest and using that land for other purposes. So what do you mean by deforestation? Cutting of trees and using that land for building purposes or building some factories or some purposes. Deforestation are caused by human activities as well as nature causes. So how is this deforestation caused? By human activities as well as natural causes. Humans cut trees for some of the purpose, like procuring land for cultivation, building houses or factories, making furniture or using wood as a fuel. Consequences of deforestation. The first, that it increases the temperature, resulting in global warming. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Fewer trees means less carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in the increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So what will happen if the plants are less? So there will be need of carbon dioxide for photosynthesis for plants. If the trees are fewer, carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in the increase of carbon dioxide in atmosphere. So there consequences of deforestation. The first point in that is it increases the temperature, resulting in global warming. So what happened? Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Fewer trees means less carbon dioxide will be used, resulting in the increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So if the trees are few, so the less carbon dioxide will be used, okay, and there will be increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and which will damage to the air or surround environment, and it will lead to the global warming. It increases the pollution level of the earth. When fuels are burned, they release a lot of gases like carbon dioxide. Plant and trees utilize this carbon dioxide and helps in reducing pollution. So if there are more trees, so what happen? They utilize carbon dioxide, okay, and reduce the pollution. But if we cut trees, it will increase the amount of carbon dioxide in the air. Third, that is deforestation result in the decrease of rainfall. The roots of the trees absorb the water from the earth, and this water goes back in the air through the process of evaporation. Yes, as we all know how the evaporation process takes place. And this water vapor causes rain. So if the trees are cut, less water vapor will be evaporated, resulting in the decrease of rainfall. So simply, if the trees are less, we are going to get less rainfall. Groundwater also gets lowered, resulting in droughts. There would be less rainfall due to deforestation. Hence, less water would percolate in the ground. If rainfall is less, so water will be less percolated in the ground. Due to this, the groundwater gets lowered, and because of the shortage of surface water, groundwater, natural calamities like droughts occur. Terms to remember, that is, let us see what is ecosystem. Ecosystem is a community of living and non-living organisms interacting with each other in a specific physical environment. Consists of two main components. So let us see which are those two components: abiotic and biotic. Non-living components such as climate, temperature, humidity, soil, water, etc. This is abiotic components. And biotic, that is a set of living organisms such as animal, plants, microorganisms. These are the constant interaction with each other. Then the species, there are two types, endemic and endangered. Endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere else. A particular type of animal or plant may be endemic to a zone, a state, or a country. So, what it means, it is found in that particular area only, okay, or that state only. Sal and wild mango are the endemic flora of the Panchamari biorivers. Bison, Indian giant squirrel, and flying squirrel are endemic fauna of this. What are endangered species? Animals whose numbers are diminishing to a level that they might face extinction, that are known as endangered animals. Example, we remind of the dinosaurs which became extinct a long time ago. Biodiversity. It refers to the variety of living organisms found in specific area. So, the variety of organisms living in that area. And biosphere reserve, the area that is meant for the conservation of biodiversity. That is wildlife, plant and animal resources together with the traditional life of the tribals. Flora and fauna. The plants of particular region or area are termed as its flora. The animals of particular region or area are termed as fauna. So the plants of that region, that is flora, and animals of that particular region, that is fauna. Then the wildlife sanctuary. Professor Ahmad explained that killing or capturing animals in general is strictly prohibited and punishable by law in all such places. Wildlife sanctuaries like reserves, forests provide protection and suitable living condition to wild animals. He also tells them that people living in wildlife sanctuaries are allowed to do certain activities such as grazing by their livestock, collecting medicinal plants, firewood, etc. Some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, gharial, marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. Indian sanctuaries have unique landscapes, broad level forests, mountain forests, and bushland in deltas of big rivers. It is a pity that even protected forests are not safe because people living in the neighborhood encroach upon them and destroy them. Children are reminded of their visit to the zoo. They recall that zoos are also places where animals receive protection. So this wildlife sanctuary, it is a place where the wild animals, they are suitable and given their living conditions, and protection is also taken. Red Data Book. Professor Ahmad explained about Red Data Book to the children. He tells them that Red Data Book is the source book which keeps a record of all the endangered animals and plants. So this the record of the endangered animals are kept. Red Data Book is maintained internationally by an organization. India also maintains Red Data Book for plants and animals found in India. Then the migration. The excursion party then enters deeper into the forest under the guidance of Madhavji. They sit near the Tawa reserve to relax for some time. Paheli observes some of the birds near the river. Madhavji tells the children that these are migratory birds. These birds have flown here from other parts of the world. So migratory birds that are from the other parts. Migratory birds fly to far away areas every year during a particular time because of climatic changes. So these birds fly in particular area because of the climatic changes. They fly for laying eggs as the weather in their natural habitat becomes very cold and inhospitable. Birds who cover long distances to reach another land are known as migratory birds. Then the recycling of paper. Professor Ahmad draws attention of the children to another causes of deforestation. He tells them that it takes 7 full-grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. Therefore, we should save paper. Professor Ahmad also tells that paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times for use. So, how many times it is recycled? 5 to 7 times it can be recycled. If each student saves at least 1 sheet of paper in a day, we can save many trees in a year. We should save, reuse used paper and recycle it. By this, we not only save trees but also save energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. By saving this paper, we not only save the trees but also save the water needed for manufacturing process. Moreover, the amount of harmful chemicals used in paper making will also be reduced. Then the last, that is reforestation. Professor Ahmad suggests that the answer to deforestation is reforestation. Reforestation is restocking of the destroyed forest by planting new trees. So how we are going to do this reforestation? By planting new trees and more trees. The planted trees should generally be of the same species which were found in that forest. So which species are found in the particular forest, that only trees should be planted. We should plant at least as many trees as we cut. Reforestation can take place naturally also. If the deforested area is left undisturbed, it re-establishes itself. In natural reforestation, there is no role of human beings. We have already caused tremendous damage to our forest. If we have to retain our green wealth for future generation, plantation of more trees is only option. So if we want that green wealth, it should be there for future generation. The only thing that is plantation of more trees. Professor Ahmad told them that in India we have the Forest, that is Act. This act is aimed at preservation and conservation of natural forests and meeting the basic needs of the people living in or near the forest. After some rest, Madhavji asked the children to start heading back because it is not as advisable to stay in the jungle after sunset. On getting back, Professor Ahmad and the children thanked Madhavji for guiding them through this exciting experience. Students, you are going to write down this question answers in your notebook. These are the two question answers I have given in this video and you are going to write down this question answers. Then these two other scientific reason. This also.
Students, hope you all are clear with this chapter. Related to this chapter, I am going to send you a worksheet. You are going to write down those question answers in your notebook. See you in the next video with new topic.